Bitchen in the kitchen. Today, I'll be making a filetto de pomodoro sauce.
And I'll be showing you how to make stuffed pork loin. If you want to see how to make this dinner, keep watching. Good morning, we're coming to you live from my kitchen, and we're doing some bitching in the kitchen today. So I was getting ready to prepare dinner, and then Dom, baby Dom, wanted some breakfast. So that's gonna have to be first, breakfast, because breakfast comes before dinner. So I'm gonna make him some home fries. I have no time to make the potatoes because this was just sprung on me. So we're gonna use canned potatoes, fresh onions. We want some French toast and some eggs. So French toast we make with egg, a little bit of milk, vanilla, a drop of nutmeg, and cinnamon. You beat the egg and all those ingredients and make a French toast for Dominic.
So we're gonna start dinner.
I know, but breakfast comes before dinner, so
My God.
we have to go first. Dominic's
All right, well,
hungry.
I'm gonna start my filetto sauce.
Okay, so the dinner tonight is going to be filetto sauce made by Dominic. Tell them what you...
Oh no, you're helping. Oh, you're helping.
Tell them what you're using.
Okay. Filetto sauce consists of prosciutto, of course, tomatoes. The DOP tomatoes I use from Italy. They're the best.
They're called San Manzano.
The San Manzano, but they're the DOP ones. They're the better ones.
What's DOP mean?
It's from Italy. They're like certified. They really come from Italy. A lot of San Manzano tomatoes, they grow them all over. But
Certified?
These
Certified?
are actually grown.
The only thing certified is you.
No, you're certified. No, what happens is this. When Mount Vesuvius erupted many years ago, it covered the whole town in volcanic ash. And that's where they grow the real San Manzano tomatoes.
Is this the History Channel?
That's. Oh, you asked me a question. I can give you an answer. What the hell's wrong with you? All right, I'm gonna get this started. I'm gonna start first by doing my onions. And that's gonna take me a while. Well, there's a lot of onions. I use a lot of onions in it.
You're not using a cutting board?
No. Why don't you use your cutting board? I never use a cutting board. Because I'm not like you. I'm not neat. I can't be. I can't.
Husband.
I cannot be in one spot. My stuff's all over when I'm done.
This is not a good thing.
Listen. Who makes the best filetto sauce?
You do, but you make the most mess, too.
Hey.
You make the most mess. So
That's the price you have to pay for a great filetto sauce. What do you want me to tell you?
We put
Christ's sakes.
we put chopped up onion in here with a little bit of olive oil. And yeah, then we'll wait till that translucent the onion gets, and then we'll put the. Usually this is fresh potatoes, but
Would you say the translucent thing onion get?
we wait till the onion gets translucent.
Ah. Okay.
And I used to use Pam for the bottom of the pans, but Kirkland really tastes much better than Pam. It tastes more buttery. So we're gonna put fire on, spray the pan for the
Done.
French
Put the
toast.
prosciutto out of the freezer.
Freezer?
I put it in there so you can cut it easier. When you cube it, otherwise it's too mushy.
Okay.
There's little tricks you learn as you go along.
So what are we bitching about today?
I don't know. What do you got?
Looks like each other.
Yeah. What do you got?
I don't know.
Do you like the aprons? Aren't
Yeah.
they great?
They're great.
They're great. I don't think that the silverware. These are nice and forks. I don't think they're big enough.
No?
What do you think?
Maybe it's just the color that has to get
I think we made a mistake. I think we should have red, white, and green.
red, white, and green.
No, that's not. That's a prosciutto. That's 20 pounds of pork, and that's not a prosciutto. And it's in the freezer. Let me go get it.
So
This is the prosciutto. He wants to have me 20 pounds of pork. Thank God he's not doing the cooking around here. We don't starve.
no,
We need a
he
lot.
gets a cooking class. He'll be good. You don't clean though.
That
Which is not my idea of the best thing.
job. Talking about.
Anyway, then you take your bread, your white bread. I see the stuff falling on the floor. I see it.
How do you see? What do you got? Eyes in the side of your head?
I say it. And then you just put it here. And you wait, and then you flip it. You put some butter on top. Pancake syrup. And you're ready to
I'm
eat.
very disappointed in you. I gotta be honest with you. You're making French toast. Why not make the Italian toast? That's what you want to show people. Not this French stuff. They get that anywhere.
Potatoes are ready to go in. Put the potatoes in, salt and pepper. To taste, naturally. An Italian really doesn't tell you the amount, because we always do everything to taste. You know, and your taste might be stronger than ours. There's the French toast. And here's the potatoes. See, the onions got a little bit brown? You don't want to make the onions too brown, because then you want them to cook with the potatoes too, see? So you just go around. And this, on the normal basis, would be fresh potatoes, but since you get hit with breakfast, I want breakfast. This is what happens. So, this French toast is done. And then you, as many slices as you want. You could put more cinnamon. Never put more nutmeg, because the nutmeg is a strong taste. So, never put a lot of nutmeg.
Let me ask you a question. When you cook, right? You know what's funny? Everybody always asks, how much salt does your wife put? How much pepper?
We don't know.
When you cook, it's better that you put in to taste. You like it a little more pepper, you put more pepper. You like a little salt, you put more salt, or less. Either way. I hate these shows. You watch some of these cooking shows. You gotta, first of all, you gotta send away to all over India to get the spices that they use. We like to cook with things in the local market. Forget about BS going all over the goddamn world.
Yep.
Everything is to taste. You like the way it tastes, then it's good. If you don't like the way it tastes, what can I tell you?
Those potatoes look good, right?
Ready to cut them on now?
Now you should wait until the potatoes are brown, and then that'll be done.
I can use your cutting board now.
I thought you said you didn't use the cutting board.
I don't know if you use
Oh, yeah. I try to use less pans and less space, unlike this mess behind me.
I use everything that's available to me. Forget about less pans.
So now, for the salmon that wants eggs too, I would take a piece of paper towel, because this pan's already hot, and I will do this. See? Very easy. And then I would use this for eggs. Less pans, less mess. Here's his French toast. And now his egg is gonna go right next to it. We're gonna put a little bit of butter. Have no idea what the amount of butter is. Just put a little bit of butter. Butter does burn. A lot of people like to use margarine, and you could use margarine. Because butter does burn. It gets a little brown. Cooking when you love to cook, it's easy. Dominick, 2 eggs, what?
You want 3, he said.
Here.
This is the prosciutto that I put in. What I do is I buy imported prosciutto, okay? I make him cut it in like a 3/4 inch slice, okay? And then I put it in the freezer because it's a lot easier to dice when it's hard. See how easy it is?
There's not one if they were that egg. I just flipped it. So sunny side egg, you know what that is. I'm sure everybody in the world knows what that is, I think.
That's yellow side up.
See? And you do it fast, this way it doesn't dry out the yolk. And so you just flip it over, done. See? Since you want 3, here's the next one. This is what I made. I made French toast, eggs, and home fried potatoes. And I made it in 2 pans, and I made it in less than 10 minutes. So, I know you're working, there's a lot of us working moms out there, but you can definitely do this. You can do it fast, you can do it easy, and it's delicious. I wish you could taste through the camera, but you can't, or smell even through the camera, that would be cool.
Yeah, we gotta make a scratchy sniff camera.
Yeah, that the scent comes through. So, here's Dominick's breakfast. Yep. That's the breakfast. And there's the potatoes. Okay. Put them in his plate now. Now you can watch Dominick do his dessert.
They cut it long ways. I go the opposite way now, and they make cubes out of it. Okay. See how easy it cuts? That's because I put it in the freezer overnight. Because prosciutto's kind of oily, so it kind of sticks together if you don't. And this way here, it makes it nice and easy. Alright? Now, can I use this bowl? Are you using this bowl?
What bowl?
Now I'm going to put this on the side.
Dominick!
He went inside. Alright, first thing I did was I took the onions and I peeled them. Alright? Then I washed them. Also, washing them, you wet them, you don't tear as much. I find anyway. Now I'm gonna slice them up.
What's the cover to this?
I'm better than a Ginsu knife with this. And I just take it like that.
You didn't throw anything out here, did you?
No, no, I didn't throw anything out.
Where's the butter cover?
That I threw out. I'm sorry. I like to use a lot of onions in my filetto sauce. Some people like less, but we like it. All the kids like it, so that's the way I do it. I learned this recipe from my mother. Okay, again, I see the face. Go ahead, say it. I wouldn't know. Say
I wouldn't know.
All right.
Never ate that.
I figured you were going to say that. Hey, but she taught you how to make stuffed calamari.
Yep.
That's a nice one to teach them. And what do you call it? The stuffed cabbage.
Okay, after now. So I can cut these last 3 onions up.
Onions are the hardest part in doing this is the onions, I think. It takes the longest.
Stop your crying.
I'm not crying, I'm just saying.
Shrink down. Once you start sweating the onions, they really shrink down to probably half the size of what you see.
Hold on.
They all right? What?
Let's see the floor.
Oh boy.
The floor's got more fucking onions on it than in the
Stop your bitching. Okay. So now I got the prosciutto cut and I got that cut. Next is very simple. Next, with my pan, the one that we bought on Arthur Avenue. It's the biggest pan you can get that has a...
No, that's not the biggest. You have the biggest one there.
but they're the biggest. This company is the only one that makes... I like to leave the pieces. I like a good size. There are containers. All right, well, I'm going to get this started anyway. olive oil. I usually coat the bottom like so. And I let my oil get hot. Here comes the pork again. Why you go? It's not pork.
I'm looking for it.
They're insisting on bringing this pork, these loins. That's what tomorrow's dinner. 2 loins of pork. Doing?
It's good.
I asked you to help me. You're eating.
It's good. I like it. Even with the canned potatoes, it's good.
Yeah, well, once you spice them up and you put the onions in it.
Well done. I like it. I can't believe what I read while I was in the hospital with Ronnie.
What's that?
Donna brought me the New York Post or the
Right.
Daily News, one of those. And there was a whole 8 pages of the stuff that was in Pennsylvania.
Well, what?
Priest.
Oh, well, no. That story blew me away. I cannot
You read
believe.
it?
Yeah. What, thousands of kids?
Wow.
They got to execute these guys. And you know what? Know what makes me? You know what makes me mad? Is that these cases are so old that they may not even be able to prosecute these guys.
I know, I heard that.
I mean, they
That's
ruined
crazy.
thousands of kids' lives.
I mean, you wash a kid's mouth out with holy water?
They're sick.
Really?
Listen,
I could not believe it.
listen. You know,
I'm sitting there staring at my 10-year-old son having an asthma attack, and I'm reading how these girls and boys, mostly boys, got, I don't know. I don't even know. Where are these kids now, like at this age?
it's tragic. Well, that's the problem because a lot of them, these cases go back to like 1947. A lot of them are adults.
It said 1940s.
But a lot of them are having problems with this over the years. You know, they have bad relationships, they have trust issues. It's horrible. It's horrible. And to think that someone that you trust in the church, you know, that you figured that would be the safest place for your children.
I don't get it.
I don't understand how these parents were not aware of this. I mean, you know, when we look at the kids, if there's something off with them, we know right away. I just don't get it.
know, I think
Would they
back
have their
in-
heads in the sand? God damn it, don't make
I
sense.
think back in the day, I think these things just weren't talked about. Like now everything is out in the open. You know, I don't know.
It's terrible. It's
I don't
terrible.
know.
I also understand that the priest got a 17-year-old girl pregnant.
Right.
Then he falsified a marriage certificate, married her, and then after she had the baby, divorced her. I mean,
What
would
was
they
the
make
reason
up the
for that?
rules as they go along?
What was the reason for that?
I don't know. I guess because she was 17, I guess that's legal age.
No, but
All
why
right,
did he
now-
marry her for?
Hold on. Hi, Ronnie. Right? 18 she was? Oh, all right. She was 18, so I guess she was legal of consent. But it was rape no matter what.
Why did he do that?
All
Why
right.
did he want to get married?
One minute. I put a little bit of red pepper in, a little black pepper while I'm doing my garlic. All right. All right. We're gonna let that garlic a little brown, not too brown because next I gotta put the prosciutto in, and then otherwise it'll be too brown. And then when garlic burns, you know what happens when garlic burns. It tastes bitter.
It tastes disgusting, actually.
All right. So now I'm going to add the prosciutto in because I want the prosciutto to melt down. The fat becomes an oil, which gives it a nice flavor. Now let that sit for a few minutes. So what do you think? I don't know. I'm at a loss.
About what?
I'm just glad that children today are a lot smarter than when we were younger because kids today they tell their parents everything. Right, Ron? It's better that you tell your parents something when it happens so that they know how to handle it. Would you agree with that? Why you look shocked?
He has a headache.
Oh, you have a headache? I'm sorry to hear
That you
that.
have to swallow.
I just making sure the pieces all came apart. My prosciutto is in. It'll take about 5 to 7 minutes for that to get a little bit brown. All you want to do is brown it lightly. You want to get those oils from the garlic and the prosciutto in the bottom with the olive oil, and it mixes up. So when you mix, those potatoes are very good, by the way. So when you mix it, the onions in, it all emulsifies. It tastes really good. They're good, right, man?
It's delicioso. I cannot get it on the fork.
Okay. Now the onions go in. You see why I like to use a big pan. And they're gonna sweat, and they're gonna be half the size of this. Then I like to add a little black pepper.
You learned a new word today?
What word is that?
Fucking
You're an ass. A little bit. Now, at this time,
don't fucking start that. Where is?
come on, where's the salt?
Gimme.
If it was there, I would have got it.
Gimme and get me.
It's right here.
Got to give me and get me.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
I was looking for some big
Don't ask me how much, it's the taste. We'll taste it later to make sure. Now I'm mixing all this goodness together. My onions, my prosciutto, my garlic. All right.
And I'm picking up all the onions off the floor.
You want to stop your bitching?
This is my pet peeve.
Yeah, look.
Bitchen in the
Look.
kitchen.
This is my pet peeve. Look. You look. Here,
Right.
onions. This is why.
When the moon hits you, I like a big pizza pie. That's amore.
Married a moron.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine.
I'm married a
That's
moron.
amore.
On Friday night, you can.
Bells will ring, ching-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling, when you sing Vita Bella.
He's moronic.
Hearts to play, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay Donandella.
He's a lucky fella.
Lucky fella. All right, while they're sweating down,
Sweating.
here, I got my tomatoes at Pasto's on Richmond Avenue. See? DOP. All right? This is the real deal. San Manzano tomatoes. Oh.
This was one whole piece, this and this. So we split it in half, filleted it. This is a pork loin. And then inside is fresh spinach and 3 cheeses. It's Asiago, Provolone, Asiago Fontina. So what you do, and then you wrap it with cloth ties. See, like rope. So I don't think I'm gonna make both of these tonight because it's so big. I'm only gonna make one. You put it in a pan, big roasting pan, and then you season it. Salt, pepper, garlic powder.
It's really good.
You ate them all.
I'm sorry.
You could put any kind of seasoning you like. I always go back to my salt and pepper, of course. You can put this, you can put adobo sazon if that's what you like. That's up to you. You should season anything you like to taste, like I always say. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder today. Watch out, let me find the garlic powder. Woohoo! Garlic powder. And garlic, let me show you the difference between garlic powders, by the way. See, it says fine garlic powder, so this is powder. See? It's actually like powder. Can you see it? Okay, this one is granulated. This garlic powder. It's called granulated. This has more of
A texture.
Yep. I can open this. See? See the difference? It's more like salt or pepper. So I like to use on this one. See? Better than powdery. Powdery, you could use powdery for certain things.
Powdery.
See?
I learned a little learn today.
Powdery. So I would say use the granulated. And not
Like
the
it's more
powder.
coarse.
Yeah, the powder's more for if you're gonna make brown gravies and stuff like that.
Does it taste the same?
Yeah. It does. It tastes the same.
If it tastes the same, then why do they make two kinds?
Because one is textured and one is powdered.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna take this pork and I'm gonna freeze it. So I need to wrap it really well because then it'll get freezer burn. And then this can go in the oven at...
Why'd you buy so much?
Huh?
Why'd you buy so much?
Why so much what?
Pork loin.
Because you don't listen to me. That's why. You could put this in a very hot oven at 350, and usually it's like 10 to 12 minutes a pound. So I think these were about 6 to 7
pounds each, right?
Yeah. So at 10 minutes, it's probably going to take about 70 minutes to cook. Pork, everybody thinks that you should kill pork, like that it shouldn't be pink. It should be pink. It's not dangerous to eat pink pork. That's a myth. It should be nice and juicy. Pork shouldn't be dry.
Porky Pig would have something to say about that.
It should be nice. It should be nice and it shouldn't be dry. It should be nice and wet. So I'm basically more of the cleaner than Mr. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I think I'm gonna put a pot of pasta basil. No, I'm not. Where did you get the hat?
You like it, huh? My friend did hardcore Italians. Look at the hat, hardcore Italian. Not only did they send me hats, look what else he sent me.
Well, that's cute. He didn't send me nothing.
Yeah, he did. Hold
got a
on.
hat.
No, not the hat. You're not getting the hat. That's
Oh, that's cute.
but
Oh, that's cute.
for
I
my
like it.
friends at hardcore Italian.
I like it.
No, look,
Really
I like
nice.
that. They sent me a bunch of them. I think this is a cool one though. I like that.
But where's hardcore Italian?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's their brand.
And where is
Look,
that?
in the back of the hat. You don't see it in the back of the hat?
Where are they?
They're all over.
They're all over this shit.
They're wherever they gotta
You ate
be.
all the potatoes.
What'd you cook them for? You cooked them so I could eat them, didn't you?
No, I cooked them.
No. What do you want me to tell you?
Now I know why the cookies so skinny.
Look, these
The
onions
potatoes
are.
are sweating.
They're sweating.
I mean, the onions are sweating.
I gotta put the fan on.
You're sweaty.
No, it's not
Sweaty,
sweat.
sweat. Sweaty McSweat, sweat.
I just make them translucent, that's it. They cook so much more in the sauce.
Some of them are not. Hold on. Here. Here you go.
1 minute, 1 minute. Look at that tomato, huh?
Here's some yours.
I use 7 large onions. I used 3/4 of a pound of prosciutto. And now I'm putting in 6 cans of tomato. Oh my God.
Look where it went.
Oh my. All right, don't get nuts. Look.
New episode coming out, Dead in the Kitchen. That will be,
Yeah, that now would be dead in the kitchen.
of course, sauce everything.
She turned it to me. I hope you noticed that. And I'm getting the blame
He's in
for
a
it.
rush. I don't know where you're going, Mindy. I really don't.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm not their fault. I'm sorry. Don't holler at me. That's the Giuseppe Coco macaroni. It's the best. You know that's the only macaroni allowed in the Vatican? Is that macaroni?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get bread?
Did I get bread?
Yeah.
Did I get bread?
You get bread.
Did I? Was I supposed to?
You went out. You pulled up in front of Moretti's to get bread, but it was what?
It was raining out.
So what was going to happen? Your hair was going to get messed? I want to know.
You know, that's not very nice.
Oh, it's the truth, though.
Well, it was pouring out. I wasn't gonna get out to get the
What was
bread.
going to get wet?
It's not nice how you treat my hat.
The water's gonna get wet, you friggin' bald head.
You know what you're doing? Why you
I'm doing that to get the juices.
underneath the cheese?
Yes. So
Come on.
this is all the natural juice from the pork that you can make homemade gravy with. Hold the pork.
Got it. I don't like this part of my fingers.
What happens how you have it?
I did have it, but it's hot. Flip it over. Just flip it over.
No, I want to see how the back is.
Now that's Italian.
Delicious. No bread though, dip. Because somebody's head is going to get wet.
I don't want to get wet, so I didn't get out of the car. You know the best twist already, and they slice it for you. Look at this. Look at that. Wow, that really looks good. Look how juicy it is.
So inside has fresh spinach, 3 cheeses, fontina, Asiago, provolone. It's all seasoned. Don't forget the rope that you tied it back up with, because that could really make you choke.
Yeah, that'll ruin the dinner in a hurry.
Yeah, you have to call an ambulance. This was a regular pork, and then it was filleted, and then wrapped up, stuffed and wrapped up again. You see, everybody wants to kill pork. You're not supposed to. Pork is supposed to be juicy. See all the juice?
Yeah.
This is not. This is very good. See, it's a little bit pink. It's supposed to be like that.
Also,
Don't
what
cook
most
it
people
until
don't
it's
realize
white.
is that meat is still actually cooking while it's there. So if you go a little further, it's dry.
It's dry. Now, if you taste the pork, right? See how juicy it is? Look. Did you see it?
Can I get a try?
No. You don't want to get the bread.
Yeah, that's big.
Oh, that's really good.
Everybody can have a try.
Oh, that's so juicy.
Please, let's go.
Ciao for now.
See you later.
Bye.
Bitchen in the kitchen. Stay tuned.